Solar eclipses occur when the Sun, the Moon, and Earth line up, either fully or partially. Depending on how they align, eclipses provide a unique, exciting view of either the Sun or the Moon. A solar eclipse happens when the Moon passes between the Sun and Earth, casting a shadow on Earth that either fully or partially blocks the Sun's light in some areas. This only happens occasionally because the Moon doesn't orbit in the exact same plane as the Sun and Earth do. The time when they are aligned is known as eclipse season, which happens twice a year. An animation shows the shadow cast by the Moon on Earth during a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the Moon passes between the Sun and Earth, casting a shadow over parts of Earth and blocking the face of the Sun for observers in those locations. Credit: NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. Except for the fleeting moments of totality during a total solar eclipse, observers should always use eclipse glasses or an alternative safe solar viewing method, such as a pinhole projector, to view the Sun. This includes when watching a partial or annular eclipse, or before or after totality for a total solar eclipse. The Sun and Moon aren't really the same size, of course. The Sun is 400 times the diameter of the Moon, but it's also 400 times farther away from us. And this relationship between size and distance makes the Sun and the Moon appear the same size in the sky. It's a wonderful coincidence and should not be taken for granted. Earth is the only planet in our solar system with a Moon the proper size and distance to cause striking solar eclipses. The motions of Sun, Moon, and Earth bring the three bodies into alignment 2 to 4 times a year. But a perfect alignment, resulting in a total solar eclipse, only occurs about once every 18 months. During the day, as the Moon passes in front of the Sun, it begins to cast a partial shadow, called the penumbra, onto Earth. At the height of the eclipse, the Sun's light is entirely blocked, and the Moon casts a full shadow called the umbra. The Moon's darkest shadow hits only a small part of our planet, however. The perfect alignment of the Sun and Moon is visible from a limited region on Earth. The area from where you can see an annular or total eclipse is never more than 167 miles wide and is usually less. Outside that area, you'll see only a partial eclipse, or none at all. The area on Earth where a solar eclipse is visible is not static, because the Moon and Earth are not fixed objects. The Moon orbits Earth and Earth orbits the Sun, in addition to spinning on its axis. These motions continue during an eclipse, so the spot on Earth where the Moon's shadow falls traces a curved path across the planet. This is the path of totality, the only vantage from which you can witness a full eclipse. Although total solar eclipses happen regularly, the path of totality is extremely limited. If you stood in one place and waited to see a total eclipse, you could wait for 300 years or more.